Welcome to our exploration of the new frontiers in African oil and gas. Africa continues to be a significant frontier for oil and gas exploration and development. This video will highlight key areas and industry trends. While traditional strongholds like Angola and Nigeria still hold substantial potential, recent exploration efforts are increasingly targeting new frontiers. Investment is diversifying across various regions and plays, seeking untapped potential. Let's delve into some of the most promising new frontier areas and recent developments. Namibia has seen significant discoveries in its Orange Basin, with companies like Galp and Total Energies driving exploration. Sierra Leone is positioning itself as West Africa's newest oil and gas exploration frontier, preparing for a potential new licensing round. Beyond the established Jubilee field, Ghana is actively pursuing new discoveries in blocks like Deepwater Tano Cape 3 Points. Nigeria, beyond the Niger Delta, is now focusing on frontier basins in the north for untapped oil and gas potential. Other promising regions include East African countries like Kenya, Uganda, and Tanzania, as well as coastal nations like Mauritania and Mozambique. Now let's explore some key industry trends and areas of focus shaping the future of African oil and gas. Capital expenditure is no longer dominated by established giants, with investment spreading to new plays across the continent. Discoveries like Eni's Baleine in Côte d'Ivoire highlight the potential for low-cost, low-carbon production. Countries like Ghana are prioritizing local content and human resource development in their oil and gas sectors. There is a growing emphasis on integrating sustainable practices into all phases of oil and gas operations. Africa's vast, underexplored potential, coupled with favorable geology and increasing domestic demand, is driving significant renewed interest. Geopolitical shifts are also highlighting Africa's critical role in energy security and diversification. Let's begin by examining some of the most impactful recent discoveries in West and Southern Africa. The Orange Basin in Namibia is arguably Africa's hottest new frontier. Since 2022, Shell and Total Energies have made major deepwater discoveries, indicating multi-billion barrel potential. Namibia is set to become a significant oil producer by 2029. The MSGBC Basin, spanning Senegal and Mauritania, is rapidly emerging as a major LNG hub. The Greater Tortue Ahmeyim LNG project is a cross-border success, with first gas achieved in late 2024. Additionally, Senegal started oil production from the Sangomar field in June 2024. Côte d'Ivoire's Deepwater Baleine field, discovered by Eni, is another significant success. With estimated reserves of 2.5 billion barrels of oil and 3.3 TCF of gas, Baleine is set to boost production significantly, notably with a net zero emission ambition. Mozambique holds some of the world's largest natural gas reserves in the Rovuma Basin. Despite onshore project delays, the Coral South FLNG facility is operational and exporting LNG. Plans for Coral North and Rovuma LNG are advancing, solidifying Mozambique's role as a major global LNG supplier. South Africa's Brulpadda and Luiperd discoveries by Total Energies have revealed significant gas condensate potential in the deepwater Outeniqua Basin, positioning South Africa as a prospective new frontier in the region. Now let's turn our attention to recent developments in East Africa and the established producer of Angola. Uganda is on the cusp of becoming an oil producer, with first oil from its Lake Albert Basin projects anticipated by 2025-2026. These onshore developments represent a significant new frontier for landlocked East African oil. Kenya also has notable oil discoveries in its South Lokochar Basin. Angola, a mature producer, is seeing renewed exploration interest, particularly in deep water and pre-salt plays. Joint ventures are planning multiple offshore wells to identify new reserves and maintain production, with FID taken for the Camea Golfinho development in 2024. What factors are driving this surge of interest and investment in African oil and gas? Let's explore the underlying dynamics. Many African basins remain largely underexplored, sharing geological similarities with highly productive regions globally. This vast, untapped potential, coupled with proven favorable geology, continues to attract substantial investment. Africa's rapid population growth and industrialization are fueling increased domestic energy demand. Furthermore, recent geopolitical shifts have underscored the importance of energy security and supply diversification, drawing renewed global interest to African resources. In response to this growing interest, several African governments are implementing more attractive fiscal terms and clearer regulatory frameworks. These improved fiscal regimes are designed to draw greater foreign investment into the continent's oil and gas sector. Looking ahead, Africa's oil and gas sector presents significant opportunities and is poised for continued growth. Africa holds an estimated 130 billion barrels of proven oil reserves and over 500 trillion cubic feet of gas. The vast unexplored acreage in ultra-deep water, pre-salt, and frontier basins offers major upside potential for future discoveries. Technological advancements are playing a crucial role in de-risking exploration. The use of AI, digital twins, and data analytics is transforming seismic interpretation in complex terrains, making exploration more efficient and successful. Regional collaboration, such as through the African Continental Free Trade Area, AFCFTA, can facilitate intra-African energy trade. Joint development zones and cross-border infrastructure initiatives are also being explored, fostering greater cooperation across the continent. Thank you for watching.